Okay, here we are again about a month later, catching a pony to go back up there and get the cattle out that we're starting to get acclimated. A big fire broke out, burned about 47,000 acres, and I'm pretty sure it would not have gotten that large had it been grazed down some. Some of it definitely needed to burn, but maybe under a little more controlled situation. I mean, tell that to the people that lost some trucks, truck burn up, loader burn up, a couple of houses. So that's today's mission. So yeah, we're gonna load up and see what it looks like up there. I think probably most of the cattle probably survived. Wasn't a big deal with that, but we'll load Mr. Scoot up. We'll see what it looks like. I'm taking the rear arm around on where this fire actually crossed the highway, burnt kind of hot right here. Jumped across the highway right here. Dang sure it was a little scorchy where it crossed through here. But we'll go see if we can hunt up some more of these cows somewhere. I mean, yeah, in the long run, this fire, definitely does some good. You can see we've had a few little light showers here. There's already some grass coming back. Maybe blow some holes out. So I'm not an anti-fire guy. I just would rather see it being done in a more controlled situation. In fact, a lot of times the backburn, the black line that's needed to be created to protect it from spreading and whatnot is actually more acreage than the actual fire itself. So anyhow, we'll go over here by this old corral I parked at the last time. Here's where corrals were that I parked at last time. Pretty much burned up and gone. Set up these portable panels, so got a place to capture these cows, get them hauled out of here. Here's the loader that caught on fire, tires burn up. I don't know how much damage it did to this thing, but not good. But yeah, here's where the old corrals were that are now got some new panels in place. So we'll start seeing if we can find any of these cows. Yeah, here's kind of a hot spot. It probably killed the soil going through here. Will take a pretty good while to recover, I would say. Yeah, probably one of the worst things is when it burns an entire drainage up and we get a little bit of rain and these riparian areas, the canyon bottoms, creeks, they just get flooded out, and it takes a really long time for them to heal up. And the other thing is the dirt tanks in the creek, they get that ash run in them, and if it's a big enough creek that's got any fish, kills all the fish. The dirt tanks get full of ash and stuff, nothing wants to drink it. So all stuff that happens when you have a large scale fire like this. Finding a few tracks along, but so far I hadn't found any cows. Circle back around and make another stab at it, I guess. There's some here somewhere close, just haven't found them yet. So we'll keep on looking. Well, we did end up finding just a handful of cattle yesterday. We're gonna give it another crack today, see what we can find, check out a couple different spots. So got a few tracks coming down this canyon here, so we're gonna see if we can find them down here somewhere. Hopefully they look like pretty new tracks. Kind of hazy and smoky. This morning got some other fires burning somewhere. So hopefully we can find these cows. It's a lot like hunting deer or elk or anything else. You gotta hunt for sign, check around the waters. It's still pretty dry here, so we'll see what we can find down the way here. Yeah, found a little sign. Found a little water hole down here. We hit a little patch here that didn't burn, and looked like there's maybe 3 or 4 cows and a couple of calves. We've been cutting circles around in here and have not found them yet. May not. It's pretty much like looking for a needle in a haystack here. We are going to keep trying. Yeah, kind of way over in the distance there, you can see one of them other fires kind of kicking up. There's one that way, one to kind of to the north of my house. But not really trying to cloud up and shower or anything, so it might be gaining a little momentum. And I don't think the cows haven't been in this little island here. Giving old Hank here a little bit of a break. Actually giving myself a little bit of a break. Getting a little stiff. Can't really see it for the brush, but that stuff there that looks like a cloud, that's smoke coming up right there. Might be able to see a little better through there. It's a brush in here, but that fire over there is starting to gain a little bit of momentum. Finally did get them hunted up here. Let's see if we can get them where we're supposed to get them. Back in the old days, they had traps, which are a couple 100 acres, maybe a little bigger. Built a little bit around the water.
Basically, it's a little holding pasture.
And you could kind of throw these little bunches in there, and then only have to take them out once, a bigger bunch all at one time. Nowadays, there aren't too many of those traps left. with the rotation, grazing and everything, they really don't have a lot of those. So find a little jag and you better just get them out while you got them found. So we'll start moving them up the way here. Looks like they're gonna go pretty good. So yeah, we got about, I don't know, it's probably about 4 miles over to the pens. These cows are pretty gentle, going pretty good, so. See if we can get them up to this little road. Should be pretty soon, smooth sailing. But yeah, I was beginning to think wasn't going to find these things, but we found a little jag. All right, we hit this little 4-wheeler road here and take them on over to the highway and see if we can't get them in a pen, and then the rancher plans on hauling them off, hauling them back home. Actually gained a few more, picked up a few more while we were going. Hopefully we can get them to the pens here. Hey! Woo! Hey! Come on! We made it here. Managed to get them in this pen. Did way better than what I thought we'd do. Got this little jag of cows. And I guess owner will come and haul them off. I'm tired. Riding back to the trailer. Got a pretty good little jog ahead of me. But yeah, it's a wonder. It's a wonder beef. Beef's already expensive, but it's a wonder it doesn't cost 10 times what we're already having to pay. Anyhow, gonna call it a day. Catch you guys later. Have a great afternoon.